Hi, I am Dr. Go. I've been a professional violinist for over 20 years, and this channel is basically mostly as a resource center for my students, but it has proven to be something that a lot of people have gotten interested in. So I hope that the things that I bring to this channel from my experience in martial arts and my other disciplines to help violin pedagogy are useful to some people. If there's anything that I'm saying on here that's contrary to what your teacher is telling you, please ignore me and listen to your teacher. That being said, I'm going to cover something that has been really successful with all of my students, and it's how to learn songs really quickly. It's a 3-step process that helps you learn songs very quickly. Now, I'm referencing, there was a very famous cello teacher. I can't remember his name. I think I remember his name, but I'm not going to hazard this on the internet. If you guys know his name, please put it in the comments below. But he was famous. There's a story that he would not let his university cello students take their cello out of their case if they could not clap and sing through their all 3 movements of their concerto. Yeah, so there's a reason he did that. This is a rather famous story. So again, if you guys remember the name of this cello teacher, I believe he's already passed and gone. But if you remember, please put it in the comments. So the 3-step process, very simple. Step 1, have the student put on a metronome. You have them tap their foot and clap at the same time with the metronome. 1, 2, 3. And the reason they're tapping their foot is because of what we're going to do in step 2 and 3. So we start with this. Clap and tap, okay? It can be done standing up, sitting down. It's a little easier sitting down, okay? And you have them tap and clap the metronome, and then sing their song. Now, when they sing, I have them not just sing with solfege or ABC. I have them singing the fingerings. So, for example, if they're doing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, okay, we put the metronome. You'd be tapping, clapping. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, E, E, 1, 1, E, 3. So you see, they're also saying which string they're going to be on. Okay, and again, this is all because of what we're going to do in step 2. So, when you get to more advanced pieces, if you have like artistic decisions like speeding up, slowing down, crescendo, decrescendi, make sure those are all inside your step 1. Yeah, so we're gonna do like say 1 3 3 1 1 3 3 1 2 3 2 1 A 1 3 3 3 4. Yeah, you see all the crescendi, decrescendi are there. I've made my decisions. I'm practicing them into my singing already. Now, let's say everything's done in step 1. They've got it down. They can go through the whole piece, no problem, without any pauses or stops, okay? And they can sing and clap, tap in tempo, in the performance tempo. Great. Go on to step number 2. Step number 2, they're still going to tap, they're still going to sing, but now they're going to air violin, okay? So again, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. A, E, 1, 1, E, 3, 3, 2, and you notice I'm making a huge motion with my right arm, the bow arm. And the reason is this, I want my students to do that so that, especially the beginning ones, so they can feel which direction their arms are supposed to go. Beginner students, especially younger ones, actually, to tell you the truth, even older ones, especially ones that, the joints are a little stiffer and stuff, they can't feel my finite movements so well, minute movements. At least in my experience, a lot of my older students will have trouble with that. So larger movements generally helps them to feel, which direction they're going. So just little tidbits, okay? Now, once they have this, they can do the whole step 2. If you're looking for them to memorize their piece, say for early Suzuki students, make sure they can memorize singing and air violin playing step 2, the whole piece all the way through with the metronome. Now, a little caveat for metronome. Metronome should be a structure, not a jail. a structure. If the student is having a hard time singing with the metronome, it's just too difficult, slow down. If anything is hard when they're singing and clapping, singing and air violin playing, that means it's too fast. It should be accessible. Not necessarily very easy, but it should be accessible. Okay, if they can't make it all the way through, or at least through a phrase or something like this without having a train wreck, it's too fast. Okay, so slow it down until it's accessible. Start putting pieces, and then if they're still having trouble, do piece by piece, just little sub phrases. Once they can do little sub phrases successfully, you start putting the pieces together until they have the whole piece, and they can sing and clap to the whole piece, sing and air bow through the whole piece. Then they have it. Okay, now this leads to step number 3. You pick up the violin, and instead of tapping the whole foot, just the toe is enough, and you still sing. Okay, and yeah, so still with metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and of course, as they, when they get better at it, you can have them, on step 3, you can have them sing softer and softer until they're only singing for themselves. Okay, but once you put these 3 steps together, having them memorize on step 2, you will notice that they learn pieces much faster. I've had students that without this, they may take a whole month for a piece. But with this, within 2 weeks, they can cover 3-4 pieces. So it's a matter of getting things into their mind already, the concepts into their head, and then just letting the technique training take over. All the other things that they're doing, the scales or whatnot. Okay, so I hope those of you who watched this video all the way through found something useful in here. And I wish all of you a great time on this journey of this wonderful instrument, the violin. Cheers.